Hey, how's it going?
Your objective is to find
Oh, that's awesome.
assigned targets.
Personally, I've always preferred 2, but
By other players.
if you like it, that's fantastic. So I'm Infinity43, and you're watching some Assassin's Creed 3 Deathmatch. And watch closely as I perform some epic fails. I drop a smoke bomb to catch my pursuer, and then kill a civilian. And then my pursuer turns out to be my target, and he stuns me while my actual pursuer comes in and stabs me in the back. That was Classic Fail, brought to you by Infinity43. Alright, so we're playing on the Animus Core map, and my ability sets are Smoke Bomb and Morph as I normally use, and I've got the pistol because my ability with knives is suspect at best and pretty appalling at worst.
Contract lost.
So I prefer to stick to the pistol. And I mean, come on, you get to bust a cap in somebody's ass. That's way better than throwing them with a knife. Anyway, so to the match. Now I've decided to share this video with you for one particular reason, and I'd like to explain that. I recorded a lot of Assassin's Creed. I pretty much have the recorder running as long as I'm playing online. And a lot of those matches aren't really usable for various reasons. Maybe I didn't play too well, or the other guys in the lobby didn't play so well, maybe the score wasn't so great, or there just isn't really any tips or any entertainment factor to the match, in which case it's not really worth putting up. And then there's a smaller percentage of games that are okay. They're not brilliant, they could be used maybe in sort of segments, cut them together and make one video out of a whole bunch of them. But please come toward me. No, please don't run away. Please don't run away. Don't run from me, lady. And those are worth keeping, but not necessarily something that you'll upload. And then you get this really small percentage of games that have that something that you want to show. Maybe it's a good tip, maybe it's a great entertaining match, a high score, something like that. And of course it always helps to finish in first place. Now this match doesn't have anything in particular that I want to show. It was just great fun to play, and I figured I'd like to share it with you for that reason. If anything comes up, hopefully I can find something that I can share as a tip or something. We'll see. But otherwise I'm just going to tell you about what I did and talk you through the mayhem. So this map, Animus Core, it really does get a lot of bad flack, doesn't it? A lot of guys hate this poor map. There are some who like it, but I've heard so much hate for this poor map. And I can sort of understand where they're coming from. I mean, it is an odd looking map, isn't it? I get what they were going for with the whole half-loaded Animus program thing, but it's just a weird map to play on. And now, can somebody please explain to me what the hell that was? Because I'm trying to work it out. I don't think that was teleport. I think that was just Ubisoft server having a little bit of a brain fart. That's really annoying. I've got 3 pursuers. I'm gonna go and hide down here for a little while and wait for them to either come to me so I can smack their teeth out, or I'm just going to let the mayhem pass. In fact, it's already passed. I'm down to 1 pursuer, but apparently I haven't taken note of that yet, so I'm just going to stand here and admire the view. Anyway, Animus Core. Yes, it is a bit of an odd map, and I'll be honest, when I first started playing the game, I sucked at this map. I was terrible at it. I kept losing, coming 7th and 8th, and what I found as I've played it more is that lower section where I came from now, it's pretty much pointless. There's nothing that really happens there. If you're in first place and you've got lots of pursuers, you can do what I did. Go and hide down there, see if you can attract them after you and score some points with them. But otherwise, it's not really that much of a great area to be. Now this area where I am at the moment,
Contested kills.
this, ladies and gentlemen, is where you want to be. These blend groups are so well positioned, they can see where all of the action's happening. And as you can see now, my pursuer is in full view, My target's in full view. I can see what these guys are up to, and Jesse can just wait for them. And
Contract lost.
and now somebody's killed my target. I think it was the thief who looks suspiciously like a teen heartthrob. So I'm gonna go and repay him for his horrible actions. Sir, please come back here. I'd like to say thank you for killing my target. There you go. Oh, the Deacon just saved my life. Sir, I thank you with a stab to your chest. Now I've noticed a couple of the players in this game have the same sort of add-on to their gamer tag. They've got the XX Swift something XX. I don't know if that's a clan thing or something. Maybe somebody can tell me. I live in South Africa. We don't really have a lot of clans and that sort of thing that I know of, especially for Assassin's Creed, so I'm not too sure. It certainly looks like they're playing as a team, in which case they're probably not liking me that much, or in fact anybody else playing on the map who isn't part of their team. I wonder if they ever do sort of work together in these sort of situations. Lady, you just robbed me of some points, and apparently you made me pretty ill too. That's just not cool. Right, so I got 2 pursuers. I can hear whispers, so I think they're pretty close. I've got 1 NPC blend morph to look like I do. I think the carpenter, or I thought it was the carpenter, but it turned out to be Pocahontas here, so I'm gonna smack her on the back. And it would seem the Chinaman has something going on with Pocahontas, because he didn't take too well to me laying my hands on his girl there. Not too well at all. Now, as you can see from the icon beside everybody's heads, I activated Animus Hack when I touched Pocahontas inappropriately. But I guess when I was playing the game I didn't really take notice of that. So here's a good tip for you. Take note when you unlock Animus Hack, because that's points waiting to happen. Ha ha ha, I don't feel so big now, do you? Go cry to your girlfriend, she can help you lick your wounds. Now, when you're playing this map, if you want to spend some time in these blend groups, morph would be ideal because it will make pretty much the entire blend group look like you. If you don't have morph, I'd recommend a perk, and I always forget the name of the perk, but go and find it in your ability sets there. It makes 1 NPC in any group look like you. So that way, you'll always make it a bit tougher for your opponents, because you are going to be pretty visible when you're standing on this top level. So you want to make it a bit more difficult for them to find you, and possibly get a lure and a stun on them and get some points off your pursuers. Speaking of pursuers, I've got one, and I can hear whispers, so he or she is pretty close.
Contract lost.
I'm gonna wait here and see if they make themselves obvious. Now you notice Pocahontas back there just killed a civilian, and on my screen it said your pursuer killed a civilian. So she was obviously my one pursuer, and I should have run in there and smacked the teeth out for her. But for some reason I decided to derp around and be a complete wuss, standing here waiting for the other pursuer to arrive. That was pretty shocking, to be honest. I mean, I had smoke bomb available. What I should have done is run in, got the stun, and if my other pursuer showed up, I could have just dropped smoke bomb and probably even got another stun. That's very sad. The only thing that's more sad is getting killed by tin soldiers. Man, that's very annoying. Alright, so we got just over a minute left. I'm looking for the teen heartthrob thief, who is somewhere. I don't have no idea where he is. Oh, he must be close because the background on his portrait's gone blue. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I think he's on top. Yes, he's standing on top of the funny structure. So I'm gonna go in. I'm hoping to get a drop kill. I can pull him off the ledge, but I guess I was a bit over enthusiastic with the controls there, and I jumped straight on top of him. And now I'm gonna bail. Being on top of that building is the equivalent of suicide. Everybody can see you. It's crazy. Don't stay up on that building. You're just gonna get yourself killed.
30 seconds remaining.
And as I've just said, my target has made himself obvious up there, so I'm going to shoot him. Why run after him when I've got 30 seconds left? It's much easier just to shoot him and get the points. 850 points to be exact. That's a lot of points for a gunshot, I've got to say.
Contract lost.
And I don't think I'm gonna have any time to do anything else. So that looks like that's the match.
You have finished second.
Second place. First place would have been ideal, obviously. But I suppose second is better than anything after second, right? Well, I hope you enjoyed watching the match, and maybe you learned something, maybe it was just entertaining. Please feel free to do the usual things: comment, rate, subscribe, say what you got to say what you want to say, and I'll be happy to have chat with you. I'm Infinity43. You have a good day.